I have a quick project for you. It is a cutlery box and I'm turning it into a storage for my Crewel Wool, and so I'll show you how big it is. It's quite a large one. I don't actually have the measurements, but I have it as in inches, so it's about 18.5 inch, probably 18 inches or something like that, by 11.5 inches. So it lifts up, and I've taken out all the stuff inside, and so I'm about ready to go. So this was the green bit that went along here to stop it from falling over. So I'm just about to put a new piece on, and so I found some lovely velvet from Sally and some of her fabrics which fitted very perfectly in. So now I've just got to figure out how I put this together. So I think I should have taken a photo, shouldn't I? I think it goes like that. Because there's the green there. So I'll put the green on there, and then the green goes down there. So let me just fold it over this way. So I'm just going to put the red here, come over, and then stick down the red, which is like that, because that's the top part, and I said that was the bottom. So let's get some glue. Doesn't matter if a little bit of the green is still there. Of course my glue isn't working because I need to poke a hole, and you know you shouldn't put needles in because it might do as I say, not as I do. It might rust your glue, but I'm okay with that for now. So there's no glue in the middle, it's just glue on the edge. So that would just sit in there nicely like that. Doesn't matter if there's a bit of glue there. Press that down. Maybe just pull it across slightly. You know, I'm going to have to let that dry before I stick the other glue down, because it needs to keep hold of the lid open. Okay, do you know what? I think I might change my mind. I might not do that. Doesn't matter because it's only glue. Because what I'm thinking of is putting the base fabric down and then putting that over the top. So I put some heavy duty, what's it called, interfacing on. I hope I did that right. Let's cut this one here. Now one fits in perfectly, and the other one is going to get cut up for the sides. So this one is the one that will go down here. So let's get gluing. I have lots of glue, so I didn't want to put wadding down. I just wanted to heal the fabric. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing now. I'll just come over a bit. There we go. Right. So I put the interfacing on the back, and now I'm just going to, whoopsie daisy, glue in the bottom. And I should have made sure that, where's my little poker? This will do. That I get glue all the way around the edge. And if you get glue up there, that doesn't matter. So this one's just a tiny little bit little. So this one is going to be the edge, the edges. So I'm going to put that there and mark where I need to crease. It's definitely not got some, it hasn't ironed there very well. I'm going to go and fix this up with, oh, I could actually do it this side here. Let me get my ruler. One inch and I don't know, just before the half. One inch and just before the half here. And now I won't need it for the back because the back has the velvet on, which I just realised a moment ago when I was thinking about cutting it out. Now you don't have to use a cutlery box, you can use something else. Get a bit of glue on, don't worry about it. Now what was I going to do? I was going to have the plain on the top. It's probably got my head in the way. Just pushing it on and making sure that it's sitting flush with the top. Undone there. I'll have to put a bit of glue in the seams. What I do need is a wet wipe. So I will go and get something to wet that. I'll be back. Realised you can't see what I was doing. Just a minute. So I was gluing in the side along there. So all I've got, I'm just taking a bit of the glue off the wood. Okay, and I think it's the same width as the other one, but not as long. So I will cut 3 of those. 2 of those, I beg your pardon. So it was 1 inch and that little red mark there. Didn't iron very well there. I don't know where my, oh no, it's on charge. The only thing with that hair straightener, it doesn't stay charged for very long. What's wrong with that there? I think it's probably the fact that it's not straight. Okay. You don't want to cut too much on the other side of that line because it will make your height stick out. So I'm just going to cut there and go around the edge a little bit more, so that's fine. Now you won't see what I'm doing, but I'll show you in a minute. Now for the other side. Now this glue is pretty strong, so I shouldn't have any issues with gluing it. Make sure that you get the corner in. that mark is from. Maybe it's the wood. Okay. Now I need to do the top of the lid. See how that goes there. Might be, I might need to just put a little bit of, just put a strip of which is the cut edge, this one here. I just probably need to put a strip of fabric there. To hide the bottom part where it's not overlapping very well. And I'll just push it in there, bring that up a little bit more. Something's happened with my glue again. I think there's a bit of dried glue in there. Just run my finger all the way along so it covers up the glue. Not the glue, the thingamy-bob. Right, which way would this here? Isn't that funny? I can't remember how. Well, it's not glued very well. I can't remember how the lid went on. If I can't remember, I'll just stop the video, sort it out. Because this was covered over probably just like that. So let's glue this back on again. I'm going to fix up the glue and I'll be back. Measured the top and I'm just about to glue it in, and I'm just having a fixer-upper of the corners. If they don't go in super well, I'm not worried. Just cut this one, and some of it's just not ironing down very well, and I'll just glue it. That's better. So that looks super good. Just push down, make sure you push down into the edge. So that is done. I love it. And cut that off. So make sure when you cut it, I would cut, like I said, with the visor fix, whatever it's called, interfacing, and then cut it because you get a much cleaner edge. So now I've just got to try and remember, if I just put the the this one here, this at the top. This said this was the top. Well, you don't mind the green, but I've cut out the red now. I wish I could remember what it did do. I think that's what it's meant to do. Whoops. I think you just go over it like that. And then when it does its thing, it pops out that way. Right, let's try this. So we'll put this on. Going to become yes, that's right, it's not meant to do the whole thing, so it's meant to just to help the lid stay open. That is correct. So where's the green gone? So this bit where I said it was there, that is meant to stay there because that helps the lid stay open. All right, that's good. So I'll quickly take that off. I'm going to draw on this bit here. It's just an inch and a tiny little bit. Inch and that tiny little bit, I think. Yes, because there's the fold. Oh, maybe not. All right, let's sort this out again. See, there it is there. No, it has to be more because it's got to be in the 90. It's got to be in the 90-degree angle. All right. Well, I'm going to just let that sit there on this side. I'm going to let that sit and dry, and then I'll come back and I will show you the finished product. All right.